This is music,
And this is a trip.
to the flip side.
The flip side, vinyl community with JC has reached no less than 3,000 subs, which is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations, well done. It's a YouTube channel, and it's an anchor point in the very sprawling and diverse vinyl community on YouTube. He deals with all things vinyl, and you're pretty much guaranteed, regardless of what genres you might be interested in, extreme metal, R&B, hip hop, jazz, whatever, that if you browse through his videos, there will be at least 5 videos that will be of interest to you, that you can learn from, or that you'll find entertaining or interesting. So it's a very important vinyl community channel, in my opinion. To celebrate the 3,000 subs, he has launched a cool contest. The rules are very simple. Subscribe to the channel and give a shout out to another channel and show 3 records, one from the 70s, one from the 80s, and one from the 90s. You know what? And I want to be part of celebrating such a great channel. So this is my entry into the contest. My shout out goes to Roger Sjörvik, or Roger Korvik if you anglicize the name of the channel. It's also a channel dedicated to collecting music media, physical music media, vinyl records, CDs, cassettes. But the theme is heavy metal music, and it's the more heavy end of heavy metal music. So you do have some traditional metal that he covers, but a lot of it is thrash metal and speed metal, death metal, black metal, that kind of cool stuff. And his videos, I think, are great. He does lots of update videos. And, whenever I watch one of his videos, either I am reminded of an artist or a release that I forgot all about, or I'm introduced to a new artist or release that I didn't even know anything about. So that's great, I think. So check out his channel, Roger Korvik or Roger Sjörvik. Great channel. Let's move on to the records. I don't have a lot of 70s stuff in my vinyl collection because I'm interested mostly in music from the 80s and the early 90s. CDs, that's all over the place. But, there's always Bon Scott era AC/DC. So I could have picked any Bon Scott era AC/DC record. This is Let There Be Rock. This is a reissue, by the way. I did have an OG back in the 80s, but I sold it to a friend. I haven't regretted it, actually, because I wasn't interested in vinyl collection at that point, and my friend was. So the records got a new home, and I think that's great. So I haven't regretted it, but I did pick up a reissue not too long ago, and this is a great album. The title track is amazing. It's fast, it's aggressive, it's almost kind of like metal, maybe even punky. But it's full of great hard rock songs. Angus Young sounds great on the lead guitar, and Malcolm Young, of course, rock solid. Bon Scott sounds great. It's just a great hard rock album. So it's from 77, I think. Moving on to the 80s, we're going to 85, Agent Steel, Skeptics Apocalypse. This is an OG. This is speed metal. I think it's from 85 as far as I remember. There seem to me to be kind of like 2 extremes within speed metal. There's a raw, dirty, Venom, Motorhead inspired type of speed metal, and then there's a more melodic, kind of clean sounding type of speed metal, which is really just traditional metal, just played at breakneck speed. And what both of those types of speed metal have in common is that they're really fast. Agent Steel belongs to the latter type of speed metal, the melodic and clean sounding speed metal. So you got clean vocals, very, very dramatic and almost operatic clean vocals. They sound a lot like Jeff Tate when he was in his prime. And you have some really fast picking, fast drum beats, you know, just some great riffs, very melodic, but also really fast speed metal. And lyrically, it's a UFO themed. And an extra twist is, I think the guys actually believe in aliens and UFOs. So that just makes it a bit more interesting, I think. So Agent Steel, if you like your melodic speed metal, or if you like your old Blind Guardian, for example, I think you will like Agent Steel as well. So that's the 80s album. The 90s album, some death metal, Pestilence's Testimony of the Ancients. This is the Hammer Heart reissue, but it's from 91, I think. Pestilence started out being a death thrash band, and then death metal band, then progressive death metal band, and then jazz death metal band, and then they had to fold for a while because nobody understood that sort of music, but now they're back in business. This is the sort of progressive death metal era. The songs are for the most part, you know, death metal, so it has a sense of, you know, aggression, maybe a bit of brutality to it, but it's also kind of refined. And there are lots of little sort of instrumental interludes, which is one of the things that make it a bit progressive. The vocals are great. These are not your typical guttural growled vocals. These are more like they sound more like desperate and tortured, like a cry for help almost. It's a really great death metal album. Pestilence, Testimony of the Ancients. So check it out. So that was my entry into the flip side vinyl community with JC's contest. Congratulations on the 3,000 subscribers. And if you like your metal, especially your extreme metal, go and check out Roger Korvik or Roger Sjörvik's channel. Thanks for watching.